Ivy, can I ask why you call me your deity?
During all the hardest moments of my life, the one thing I could turn to was the Divine Dragon. My faith in you gave me strength to survive.
Survive what exactly?
My whole world. The place where I was born. Elusia Castle is a den of treachery and double-dealing. No one is safe there, and the worst part is, I had no escape. My mother was at the center of every scheme. I was forced to be near every foul conspiracy.
Your own mother.
In her world, every smile is a dagger looking for a back to stab. I hated that place. I hated what it did to everyone who set foot there. The one thing that kept me from despair was my faith. My faith in the Divine Dragon.
But why me?
At first, I worshipped merely to be contrary. They chose the Fell Dragon, so I chose Divine. It was a small, invisible act of rebellion. But it was what I needed. The more I thought about you and your life, the more I knew I didn't belong in the castle.
I'm glad to have been some help, if only indirectly.
Forgive me. To experience your kindness in such a familiar way is an intense thing for me. Could you please act a little more like a deity?
Understood. I'll try to be more considerate.
In all seriousness, Divine One, you are my strength, even now. Thank you.
Marin, listen. I'm sorry for blowing up at you the other day.
Blowing up is a bit strong.
I didn't understand that you were observing me so closely because you genuinely care.
No, I was in the wrong, not you. I was completely oblivious to how my actions made you feel.
You know, now that we understand each other better, I'd be happy to help you. There aren't many books about divine dragons, and nobody's asked me about my life before. You want to fill that gap. Help people learn about me. I can see the value in that. What I'm trying to say is, please observe to your heart's content.
Really? You mean it?
I mean it.
Thank you, Divine One. I really appreciate that. When I'm observing you, I forget about all the stress and worry. Everything bad slips away. I just feel joyful. And I want to share that joy with others, you know?
You're truly one of a kind, Baron. Maybe I should write a book about you.
You flatter me, Divine One.
I do have a request. Stop thinking of me as more than human, alright? I may be the only divine dragon, but hey, you're one of a kind too.
You make a good point. I guess we're both rare critters, aren't we?
Exactly. Oh, and also, I want to be the first to read this book of yours.
Of course. I can't think of anyone better to fact-check it.
I've been thinking about how you said you are not a good person. I heartily disagree. For example, I've watched you go out of your way to help people in town.
My past actions serve as evidence that I am otherwise. I strive now only for penance. I once wished to live a humble life. I followed the Fell Dragon as I was taught. That path led to my becoming the enemy of many. Most notably, you.
But those days are gone.
Anything I say will be a weak excuse for my part in my own downfall. I failed to stop Lady Vale, or the rampage of the Four Hounds. So long as I bear those sins, I am unworthy of redemption or forgiveness. My acts of kindness toward the people of this town are only a selfish attempt at atonement. Any words of praise from anyone, especially you, give me no pleasure. Only suffering.
How long do you expect your penance to last?
I do not know. I do not think my work will be done. Even after death, I am guilty of too much to hope otherwise.
Ugh.
Hortensia?
I'm not sure I can be any clearer about how little I want to see or talk to you.
Please, let me say one more thing. There's a story I want to tell you. It's about my mother. You see, she was just a regular dragon, but she was also the Fell Dragon's mate. Humans hated her for it, and persecuted her. She died. When I didn't age, the humans knew what I was. And they persecuted me too. It was terrible. So, being a Fell Dragon has given me nothing, and it has taken everything.
I get it. You've lost family too. Is that all you had to say to me?
Yes, I'm sorry I tried to force our friendship. I did a horrible thing to you. It was too much to ask. Goodbye, Hortensia.
Wait.
Huh?
I'm sorry for being so harsh to you. I didn't know about all that. I was inconsiderate. That's all. You can go.
Okay. And thank you for listening to my story.
Whew.
Is it true, Princess Ivy, you worship the divine dragon? But all of Elusia worships the Fell Dragon.
It is true. Every worshipper of the Fell Dragon that I knew was a poisonous liar and schemer. So I chose to rebel, and instead prayed to the divine dragon. In private, of course.
You had a considerable amount of courage for a young princess.
Thinking back on it, perhaps I did. You are also from Elusia, are you not? Do you worship the Fell Dragon?
I was born in Firene. When I was young, my father fell ill and died. Afterward, my mother and I traveled to Elusia. Mother's prayers to the divine dragon hadn't saved father. We changed deities as a result.
Ah, and how is your mother now?
My mother died soon after we began our new lives. I was raised in a church in Elusia, alongside the other orphans.
I didn't realize. I'm so sorry.
I have nothing to hide. I was educated by Fell Dragon believers, but I cannot say I was ever truly devoted. As with my mother, I found that my deity was not interested in me or my desires for peace.
I see. So you were surrounded by the Fell Dragon's followers, yet you chose not to follow.
I have rarely admitted such to anyone else, but yes, I suppose we are similar in that way.
Quite. I wonder what else we might have in common.
Look at these flower petals here. How strange. It's almost like Seedall's fortune said.
Under a full moon, gather petals glowing gold. Then comes true a wish so bold. The flowers you have there. I see you remembered my fortune.
But the flower petals are white, not gold.
Are they? Hold them up to the full moon.
Like this? Oh, how lovely! They're shining gold!
Those flowers only bloom on the night of a full moon. The petals appear white, but then shimmer gold when the moonlight strikes them.
They're so pretty.
Their fragrance is thought to have a soothing power as well. I'd be happy if they could ease your pain even a little, Lady Vale.
Thank you, Seedall. You went to a lot of trouble to do this for me.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't be silly. You put together this whole beautiful act just for me, didn't you?
I assure you I had nothing to do with it. Also, a fortune teller never reveals his secrets.
Oh, please.
Now I've repaid the favor.
What favor?
Thanks to your kind gesture before, my fortune-telling skills are back and as sharp as ever.
That's wonderful. I'm very happy for you. You know, Seedall, the moon is pretty tonight, isn't it?
It is. Very. I don't think I'll ever forget how beautiful it looks tonight.
No, I don't think I will either. Under a full moon, gather petals glowing gold. Then comes true, a wish so bold. My wish
is to bring peace and happiness to this world. And also, I wish for your happiness too, Cedal.
Sorry, did you say something?
No? I'm sure you're just hearing the sound of flowers blooming in the night.
Okay, look at this accessory case. Seems kinda ordinary, right? Wrong. Bunny ears? Isn't that the most adorable thing you've ever seen?
I agree that it looks like a rabbit, yes.
Okay, more straightforward. What about this handkerchief? It's got pretty summer flowers.
The embroidery is quite well done. But as for what is cute about it, I am sorry. I cannot see what it is you want me to see.
You're a tough one, but I still think we can make headway. Let's get down to basics. Think of a time in your life when your pulse was racing, when your heart fluttered.
Fluttered?
You know. It's so cute. I can't stand it. If I must look a moment longer, I fear I will die. Like that.
Oh, I know. My heart did flutter when I was struck by an enemy's poisoned arrow.
There's nothing cute about poison.
I am sorry. I do not think I can learn the ways of cute. As a child, my education by worshippers of the Fell Dragon was a time of great suffering. Their brainwashing did not work, yet I was left with absolutely no connection to cute. I do not believe I am capable of learning its meaning now.
Mavier, don't give up.
My apologies. I must be going. Sir Lyndon, you dropped something.
Oh, how clumsy of me. Thank you, Mavier.
This is the likeness of a young woman. She is quite beautiful.
Ah, I heartily agree. This is a drawing of my late wife.
Oh, your wife, Sir Lyndon.
She wasn't just beautiful. She was kind, loving, and the best friend I could have asked for. It's been some time since she passed, yet my love for her continues to grow. Ah, how I wish I could see her smile once more, taste her cooking again.
It hurts to see you sad. If there is anything I can do...
Do you mean it? Oh, what a wonderful offer. Thank you, Mavier. Now, take this corn and hurl it skyward.
What? Not this again.
Oh, but my dear late wife loved corn, you see. She would want us to celebrate her this way. Now then, whenever you're ready, I'm standing by to blast. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. I probably... No, almost definitely won't miss.
No. Goodbye, Sir Lyndon.
Mavier? Mavier, wait! You still have my corn!
Marin, thank you.
What? Why are you thanking me all of a sudden?
You told me I should take pride in the fact that I'm a dragon. I'm not sure I can truly see it as a positive thing yet, but everything you said makes me think that I might feel good about it. One day. So, thank you, Marin.
Lady Vale.
Marin, what's wrong?
I'm all right. I'm just so happy you feel that way. I can't help crying. I will never forget this moment as long as I live.
It's okay. You don't need to make a big deal out of it. Oh, you are unusual, aren't you?
The both of us. What an unusual pair we make.
Yes, we do.
That's it. I've made up my mind. From now on, I'm going to help you figure out what's so great about being a dragon. No one loves dragons more than I do, so that makes me the perfect person for the job. I'm going to find you so many reasons why being a dragon is cool.
I'm so excited. And I'm so glad you're the one to help me with this.
And just like that, I've already found one reason. You are kind. And all those experiences you had during your long life as a dragon made you kind.
I see. Now you're making me blush.
Oh, this is just the beginning. I'm going to find you 100, no, 1,000 reasons. You'd better prepare yourself, Lady Vale.
Okay, I'm ready. You know, for the first time, I might actually be looking forward to life. And it's all because of you, Marin.
Lapis, I want to apologize for making that vow the other day.
Oh, but Prince Alchrist, please, don't worry about it. I should apologize for trying to tell you what you're allowed to say.
You did nothing wrong. It was my mistake. I didn't consider how my words would make you feel. However, there is one thing I'll stand by. I really do think that you're an amazing person, Lapis.
That's not... I'm really not that amazing.
You are. I know that you are. I know that you always send part of your pay back home to support your family. I also know you spend your free time subduing dangerous beasts that enter the area.
How did you find out about...
You're so much more valuable to this world than I am, Lapis. That's why
That's why you keep saying that you should be protecting me. Oh, Prince Alchrist. You have no idea. It breaks my heart to hear you talk like this. I'm sorry. I have to go.
Wow. I really am useless. I can't even let a close retainer know how much I appreciate her without upsetting her. I'm unfit to be anyone's master. Prince Fogato!
Hey! What's going on, Prince Alchrist? Why are you running away from me?
I apologize. You're always in such high spirits. I feared my presence might dampen your mood.
Yeesh. I think you're being a little hard on yourself. Besides, we actually have a lot in common. You're the second prince of a kingdom. I'm the first prince of a queendom. Tomato, Fogato.
I suppose you're right.
Why the sigh?
We do hold similar positions. But if that is the case, why are we so different? You're so carefree and sociable. And I'm a dismal burden on everyone I meet.
There you go again. Always so negative. Not that I mind your dour attitude. It's actually one of the reasons I like you.
You find me likable? But that's impossible. I don't deserve such kindness. Oh, this is bad. If you continue, I may find myself in a dangerous spot.
Aw, what's so dangerous about me?
That! Your gentle eyes and accepting smile? Please, don't look at me. Your pure heart is shining a spotlight on me. You'll reveal me for the waste that I am. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ah, man. That guy really knows how to make an exit.
Do you remember when you gave me the Dragonstone?
I wish I could say I did, but everything from before I woke up is hazy.
Well, you and I met just one time, 1,000 years ago.
We only met once?
Mm-hmm. All of our siblings had died in the war. You were the only one to survive. And you came to see me. I was very young then. Frail and frightened, and you handed me the Dragonstone. You told me that you couldn't stay by my side, but that you were still with me, no matter what.
Oh, so I said that to you. All that time ago.
You did. The Dragonstone is shattered, but it was my protective talisman for a very long time. I held it close when Mama died, and when Papa returned and said horrible things to me, I knew that as long as I had the Dragonstone, I could be strong and hold on until I saw you.
Vale,
Even if you can't remember what you did, I am still so grateful. If you hadn't given me the Dragonstone, we never would have found each other again.
I'm grateful too. To think you held me in your heart all those years. Without you, Vale, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
Now that we're reunited, we'll be together forever, right?
That's right. Nothing can separate us, ever again.
My goodness, that was so much fun!
Looks like somebody's not scared of riding wolves anymore.
It's true. I've conquered my fear. Thank you so much, Tamara.
Don't mention it. Is something wrong? You look a little misty-eyed.
It's just... you always treat me like I'm a normal person.
All I did was plonk you onto a wolf and say go.
That's it exactly. You treat me like... a friend. It makes me happy.
If you're happy, I'm happy. Though, I guess I didn't realize all of this was so special.
It is. Very special. I don't think I can thank you enough.
It was nothing, Lady Vale. Honest.
So, I guess you'll be returning to Solm after the war is over? You'll probably be really busy. Getting ready to be the next queen and all of that.
Yeah. It feels like my to-do list is as big as the queendom itself.
I suppose we won't be able to hang out with each other anymore, like normal friends.
What, you think I'll become a total fuddy-duddy when I'm queen? Give me a little credit. I'll sneak out of the palace to hang out with you if that's what it takes. And we will hang out. A lot. No matter what my title is, because that's what friends do.
I'd really like that, Tamara. Yeah. It's a plan. Oh, the townsfolk seem so pleased. I can barely believe all the thanks pouring in.
Yes, the people do seem most appreciative. But our work has only just begun.
I hope they know our feelings are genuine, and that we mean them well.
I was concerned they would hold a grudge. Revenge makes more sense than forgiveness.
I told you. The people here are good.
Indeed. You were right. It is wonderful that they welcomed us so.
You know, there's something I've been thinking about. I wonder if Marnie would have ever been willing to walk through these streets with us.
Lady Vale, I do not dare to guess. But this much I know. If Marnie would have fought on this side, she'd have been a knight beloved by the people.
Oh yes. They would have loved her if it weren't for Marnie. I would have never had this chance to make things right. It's impossible to express how grateful I am for what she did.
She would have loved to hear your praise. Let the two of us live to save as many people as we can. For Marnie.
I like that. We have so many wrongs to make up for. I don't know how we'll ever balance the scales. I guess we'll just have to add as much good to this world as we possibly can. Will you help me, Mauvier?
Of course. As a knight, and as a friend. We do this together, Lady Vale.
I had so much fun today. So this is what it feels like to have family.
Vale, there's something I'd like to ask you. How do you feel about our father? About Sombron?
Oh.
Soon we'll have to face him. Not as his children, but as his enemies. So, I had to ask.
Yes, Papa hurt so many people in the past. And now he's doing it again. He is evil. He's never shown me kindness. I'm not sure he thinks of me at all. Still, he is family. Just like you. So I can't hate him entirely.
I understand.
Sometimes I just wish I could be part of a happy family. But I know that's a silly dream. At the very least, I hope I can stop Papa before he hurts anyone else. No. I will stop him. So, that is how I feel about our father.
Thank you for telling me, Vale. I feel the same. The time for reconciliation is long past. I will use all of my power to stop Sombron, but I won't be able to do it without you.
Don't worry. You and me and the rest of our friends, we'll stop him together.
Okay. Let's do this, Vale. Then, when it's all over, our future can truly begin.
Yes. For our future. Lady Vale, can we talk? Oh, Hortensia. Yes, of course. I have something to say to you now. Please. It was ignorant of me to judge you without even trying to get to know you. It's easy to reject someone out of hand that way. But that doesn't make it right. So, I've decided. I would like to try being friends. You would? I still don't know if I can ever really forgive you. And maybe once we do get to know each other, I'll decide I actually can't stand you after all. But I owe you a chance at least. So, what do you say? Is that okay with you? Yes, I will happily accept that. Good. Then, as a token of our friendship, please accept these sweets. These are your favorites, right? Oh, I was sure Father said you loved these. Am I misremembering? Sorry, Hortensia. I don't like sweet food at all. You don't? The other me might have liked sweets. But the real me loves spicy food. Oh, wow. You really are a completely different person from before. Okay, I'll treat you to something spicy next time. I'd love that. In return, I'll ask you to tell me everything you can about yourself. I want to know so much about the real you that I don't ever think about the other one. That sounds wonderful. And you have to tell me about yourself too. I want to know everything. Yeah, I think if we can understand each other, this wound of mine might actually heal. So, let's get to healing, Lady Vale.
Sir Lyndon, is all well? Is that your wife's picture?
You've caught me in a vulnerable moment. How embarrassing. A man my age should know when to let go of the past. Quite unbecoming of me.
There is nothing at all embarrassing about having a deep love for your spouse.
Ah, you're right, of course. We raised 3 children, you know. They're all grown now, living their lives. They have their own homes, their own families. It's become difficult to gather all of us together. The further we grow apart, the brighter my memories seem to shine. More and more, I find myself looking backward rather than forward. I'm not sure how to change that, or if I should.
Having memories you enjoy looking back on is proof of a life well lived. My own life knows more regrets than happiness.
Ah, but you are now free to carve out a new life. One more fulfilling than my own, perhaps.
Thank you for the kind words, Sir Lyndon.
Think nothing of it. Now, do you find yourself in the mood for experimental snacking science?
I should have known.
You speak of regrets? Never tasting El Thunder popcorn would be most regrettable indeed.
It is my understanding that I have a fulfilling life ahead. So be true with your aim.
Huzzah! Let the experiment begin!
It is strange. I always end up telling you about my past. That is something I do not normally do with people.
It's the same with me. For some reason, I find myself spilling all my secrets to you.
Well then, this creates a problem for us both.
Agreed. I fear that the closer we become, the more likely I am to reveal a weakness.
Or could it be we are both hoping for such an accident to happen to the other?
We are quite similar indeed.
Princess Ivy, you may remember, I strive to be accepted as an ally by everyone. That is my goal, and it drives every decision.
I remember.
I may have been wrong in that way of thinking.
What do you mean?
If I were accepted by one person, I would be happy. Other opinions would be meaningless. With that one person's acceptance, I would be in the place I belong. So, if you are willing to accept me, then I would know that this is where I belong.
That's a lovely way to think of it. Let us fight then, to protect a place where we belong. Together.
Yes.
And shall we continue spilling our dearest secrets to one another?
Whatever secrets you spill, I shall be there to clean them up, Princess Ivy.
Hi, Mavir.
Rosado, have you come to lecture me again on cute? I thought I made my stance clear.
You did. And I know my timing wasn't great. I don't think someone as kind and focused as you can put the war aside until it's over.
I am rather focused, yes. Lack of focus leads to defeat, in battle and in life. You have seen what I could not. If I had realized it myself, I could have spared you the trouble. For that, I apologize.
No, don't apologize. But if it's okay with you, I'd like us to make a promise to each other.
What kind of promise?
Once the war is over, once there's peace, let's make it a point to broaden your horizons.
Once there is peace, you say? You are a strange one. I think you would be more fulfilled if you spent your days with other people.
I'm not making this promise with them, though. I'm making it with you.
I appreciate that.
So can we call it a promise? We'll explore the cuteness of the world together in peacetime?
If that would please you, then yes. We shall travel whenever you like. Together we shall see cute, and we will eat only the spiciest of stews.
Oh, right. Spicy stews. Sure, whatever's fun for you, we'll do it.
I look forward to it.
Ivy, this is not...
Too late to take it back. You said you would do whatever I asked as penance.
Yes, but...
No excuses. To make amends, you must eat this spicy dish, and I expect you to clean your plate. Has fear rendered you speechless? Perhaps I was too harsh. All right. I'll forgive you if you can endure a single bite. This was your own doing, if you'll recall. I still don't believe you have anything to atone for.
How?
Wait, how are you enjoying this so much? I made certain it was incredibly spicy.
I love spicy food.
You do? Father told me you couldn't stand it. Perhaps I misheard him.
Oh, it's so yummy! I can't stop eating! But this is definitely not a punishment. It's more like a reward. I love eating this food so much, but I hate not making amends for the past!
No matter. If she enjoys it, so much the better. She is genuinely moved to tears. Your atonement ends here, Lady Vale.
What? No, this can't be it. I'll stop eating this incredible food. I will!
No, please finish it. Don't let it go to waste. Seeing you in pain is not going to bring me any closure, you know. If anything, I think seeing you happy is more likely to do it.
May I join you as you help the village today?
Pardon me? It is inappropriate for the Divine Dragon to help with such menial tasks.
I disagree.
You are a strange one. Why do you feel you must be so kind to me?
Well, I realized something after spending time with you. We have quite a bit in common.
Impossible. You have never engaged in villainy.
We are, each of us, unable to resist offering a helping hand to those in need. Our only difference? You momentarily strayed from the path, but now you are home.
Are you making excuses for my actions?
You can't forgive your past mistakes precisely because you're a good person. The only fault I can see in your character is that you don't believe you can be good. You don't need to burden yourself with shame or seek atonement. All you need to do is trust your friends and stand by their side. Please trust me, Mauvier. I want nothing more than to help you.
I have made so many mistakes that I've long told myself I am beyond redemption. Yet, you make me question my way of thinking. Perhaps the Divine Dragon understands who I am better than I do myself.
Of course not.
I accept your offer of help in the village. That is, if you are still willing.
Let's get to it.
What an odd sensation. My chest feels warm.
That's happiness. A feeling you deserve. And one you are about to give to others.
With the Divine Dragon by my side, anything is possible. Thank you. I would never have found my way without you.
My, but you're a quick study, Divine One.
I have a good teacher.
Ha ha. Cheap flattery won't win me over. Ah, but I never thought I'd live to see this day. A former royal knight of Elusia sitting with the Divine Dragon for a chance. If I could somehow go back and tell my younger self about it, I don't think I'd believe me.
Something on your mind?
Just a request of the Divine Dragon from someone who has been around a while. Stay alive, no matter what foulness you see in this life.
Lyndon?
Among my many days were some so trying that I was tempted to give up and die. But something always came along afterward that made me glad I lived to see it. My friendship with you, Divine One, rates high among those happy occasions.
I'm touched that you'd say so.
Push hard through those bleakest of nights toward the dawn where things seem brighter. If there's one bit of wisdom I'd want today's youth to heed from me, it's that.
I'll take it to heart. Although, I should mention, Lyndon, you talk a lot about how long-lived you are, but you realize I'm actually far older, right?
I suppose you are, at that. You see, every day's a surprise.